7-year-old case. You recall that case 7 years ago? Ah, yes, the trial where Zachary pulled his famous vanishing act. My brother won his fair share of praise and adoration for that trial, as I recall. Genius prosecutor reveals crooked attorney, was it? Meh, that was when I met you, wasn't it? Was it now? The Bar Association Review Board voted anonymously for the strictest punishment. Anonymous means everyone voting. The same. Save for one dissenting opinion. Yours. It was my brother who was responsible for putting you in that position, after all. For 7 years we've been friends. And yet I still don't understand you. But right, your friendship toward me was never pure. You suspected me then as you still do now, don't you? Honestly, right now, I'm not sure what I think. So, weird, they're friends. Reason for murder. You didn't just brain a guy with a juice bottle for no reason. You're telling me why you did it. Persistent, aren't you? I came here because I remembered something. The nights of our game. Zachary mentioned your name, Gavin. Ah, that reminds me. I saw familiar faces enter this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name. Apparently he did notice him. After that, he was killed, and I asked you to help me. Because I remembered your kindness back when everyone had turned on me. I seemed to be in a bit of trouble. Something like that. Oh, this is like the first case. Right at the beginning. Dead. Someone hit him hard. Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your debt. Or in your hands should it come to that. I have to know. Why did you kill Shady Smith? No! Zachary! Oh my god. Whoa! I've never seen psyche-locks like these. Dark, cold, full of despair. Can I even unlock these things? No, you can't. There's no way to unlock them. Something wrong, right? No, it's nothing. You shouldn't push yourself so hard. Life is to be taken easy, you know? Yeah, those psyche-locks we can never break. And, yeah. It's kinda sad. He's doing his nails. Hey, that bottle looks familiar. See, there is no, like, Magatama here, so there's no way for us to unlock these 5 black psyche-locks. Bottle! You're thinking what self-respecting man would use nail polish? Not really. I know appearances are a big thing with you. You know what I say. One cannot live a beautiful life without beautiful nails. First-rate in all things, except nothing less. That certainly does look like first-rate nail polish. I like the sparkling bottle. It's crystal. If you're so drawn to it, please have one. It's on me. You're taking something from a prisoner. Seriously? Okay, fine. Well, since we can't do anything else here, we should leave. And you know exactly where we're going. Back to True Studio. And talk to Vera. Unlock our psyche-locks. The client. You seem to trust this client. Quite a lot, in fact. Because they gave you this stamp? No, that's not why. They listen to me. They do my problem. Their problem? They keep her inside all the time? Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use a good luck charm. A good luck charm? That your client gave you? I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm? Nail polish. Okay, I'm gonna check something. Like, examine the bottle. If you look at the bottom here. Adriadoni. I've heard of that brand, and this must be the brand symbol. It's supposed to be some kind of flower. Wait, no, maybe it's a hand. Wait, no, on second thought, is that an eagle? Who makes these things up, anyway? You think they try it for a clear symbol, at least. Just remember what he said. He thinks it's complicated. Yeah, sorry, forgot. Nail polish. We'll look at that watch again later in the future. This was what they gave you, wasn't it? Ah! The same bottle's over there on your desk. Your good luck charm, right? Why didn't you just show her that good luck charm instead of taking the one you have already? That was given to you by Kristoph from the future. It's kind of weird how, like, using items from the future for the past. Or for the present for the past. But it's a game, so it doesn't have to make sense. I heard once, cosmetics were once thought to ward off evil. This is a magic bottle. It has the power. Of course it does. I'll just refrain from commenting on any more on that one. I think I know who gave you that bottle, actually. The one who asked you to do this job. Was this the client? Kristoph! This man is a friend of mine. Know him? His name is Kristoph Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually. I promised not to tell. Well, he didn't tell us who the guy was. We just figured it ourselves. I'm healed. Yay! The client. Let's talk about the client. I'm sorry, I can't talk about the client. I promised. And if I break my promise, the spell won't work. I don't need a name anymore. I've got my answer. You're pretty confident in this charm is then. I think they might be the devil. Huh? Or maybe an angel. What do you mean? And why is devil capitalized? Oh well. I think I saw it when I gave me this. I saw the devil's face. Are you saying the client's face looked like the devil's? No, the client was gentle, with a gentle smile. So where'd you see this devil then? It was so quick. I don't remember well. But that's when I knew that person wasn't like other people. But you saw the devil when he gave you the bottle. Very, very suspicious. That's why I believe in my good luck charm. I'm not sure what this devil she saw was. It's pretty clear that Kristoph Gavin has her charmed. Well, I think that's all. I'll be leaving now. Yep, we're done here. I'm sorry for what happened. If you want to apologize, try my client, Zachary. If you can find him, that is. Did I do something bad? Yeah. What makes you think that? Your eyes, they're sad. Very sad. I'll put on a smile next time I come. Promise. I hope to see you smile then too, Vera. Oh, okay. Take care. Thinking back on my first encounter with the young forger, I witnessed something of vital importance that day. Of course, by the time I realized it, it was already too late. You mean the stamp? Or something? I don't know. Okay, we're done in the studio. Let's go back to the present. Forgot. Now we know about Thalos and Gomari. Yeah. I'm so bad. Okay. Usually I know how to complete this place a lot easier, but for some reason I can't. After you know about Thalos' you know that Valant is the daughter of Manic and Gomari, we can now break his psyche-locks. Ugh. Can't believe I forgot. The trick of a slave. I'm flying by the seat of my pants on this one. There must be a path leading from the evidence to the truth. And that's what I'm going to find. To ask someone to take a life, even one not long for this world, that's asking someone to commit murder. Yes, our mentor was fond of dramatic moves and dramatic finales, and he got his wish. His life was taken. What weakness could be so powerful as to curse someone into committing murder? I guess it is a matter of life or death. Care to explain? You're true, but live in a world of showmanship. The flashier, the better. And flashy so often means danger, doesn't it? Let us make this as painless as possible. If you have proof of this danger, then show it. Oh, I see anything dangerous here. The pistol, of course. Why, that's one of ours! Specially designed for a show, I gather. A single bullet, one shot. What are you suggesting? We are magicians, not Mr. Right, not murderers! I'm not crying murder, Mr. Valant. I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident. Zack and Valant's quick draw shoot him. How long has it been since those shots were last heard? Was the shooting cancelled because someone might get hurt? Of course, what other reason could there be? Well, it could have been cancelled because someone had already been hurt. Looks like we are going the right path here. Fascinating, my Foston fording friend. We didn't forge anything, we didn't. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol? Well, tell me what would have happened if there had been an accident. What if one of your bullets took a life on stage? The performance of magic is not concerned with what-ifs. It is concerned with precision. Precisely, whom do you claim we shot? Looks like I've chosen the right path. Let's just hope he walks it with me. A life was sacrificed so that the show might go on, and this shows who it was. Trucy's mother. But that's Zachary wife, and Trucy's mother. Thalissa, I believe, was her name. Alakazol! But how can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets? Still in denial mode, eh? Thalissa wasn't the greatest risk of being shot, and this clears just how much danger she was in. Well, yeah, she's in the middle of you two. Chukamari's performances were very, very popular. So popular, they even made a commemorative stamp at the height of your fame. We were not merely the latest craze, we were an age, a golden age. It's all here on the stamp. There's Thalissa, yes? Trucy's mother is missing, I hear. What happened to her? I don't know! That part of his memory is still locked up. There's one thing you're failing to address. What's that? As you say, our troop was a world unto itself. If our leader, Manaphy, was so inclined, he could hide anything he wished with ease. But Mr. Wright, then he would have hid a crime and making him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail. Val's got a point. If one of the troop members died in an accident and Manaphy covered it up, his innocence would have come into question. Found the right address, Mr. Wright? I'm so close, there has to be something about how Thaliss's death could affect Zack and Val's relationship with Manaphy. I see in your eyes you still have something to say. How can you possibly prove more than you already have? I prove that Thaliss's accident tied your hands so completely. But with a person. It's going to take a little knowledge of the players to crack this one. The accidental death of Zack's wife tied both your hands, and this information proves why Manaphy has so much power over you. Because Thalissa was the daughter of Manaphy Gamari. It wasn't a question of who shot Thalissa. Thalissa herself was the problem. What do you mean? She was Zack Gamari's wife, Trucy's mother, and Manaphy Gamari's only daughter. There was a terrible accident, and the two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. If that wasn't the key to Manaphy's power over you, I don't know what was. It was an accident. So many bunnies and birds. Finally, okay. Last I did, I failed at it. Blackmail. There's no proof, none at all. But Thalissa went missing, and your mentor blackmailed both of his disciples. It doesn't take a genius to put one and one together. Ours was a complex family. Do tell. You mean Chukamari? The master, Manaphy Gamari, his only daughter, and his two disciples. Love triangle? That does sound like a recipe for disaster, doesn't it? Do not be tempted into faulty flights of fancy. Yes, there was an accident, but that is all it was. An accident! Second Valance toured the force. The guns blaze, the bullets fly straight toward that beautiful body on the stage, and then crash, sing, pow into everything but her. Now that is magic. It happened one day when we were practicing. Same trick with a new twist. Why? Why did they add a new twist and tragedy? But as for whose bullets stole Thaliss's life, we shall never know the answer. Thalissa disappeared from our lives, and Zack was bereft of his wife. Trucy lost her mother, and Manaphy his daughter. And that led to blackmail, I take it. It is all part and parcel of the darkness that comes when the curtain falls. The darkness. Why did Manaphy Gamari try to cover up the accident? It was his own daughter who died. All I can say is, it was a critical time for Chukamari. A passing of a torch from Manaphy to Zack and Valant. We all sacrificed so that it might be a success. Thalas's death was the greatest sacrifice of all. Yet, even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not. What do you mean? In time, myself and Zack, found we could no longer oppose Manaphy's wishes. Manaphy forced us to perform his art for his benefit. That's terrible. I see. I guess I can understand. I mean, he did lose his only daughter. But how do you not find cowardice in his actions? Huh? To decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing, but then to hang the death as a guillotine above our heads. Things were dark behind the scenes in Truth-Komari, that's for sure. Does Drusi know? She was not told, naturally. Who would want to know that their father might have taken their mother's life? True. I had not thought of that accident for a very long time. I'm sorry to dread up old memories, but this has helped me a lot. Not to find Manaphy's slayer, I should think. True. After that accident, there was one who came sniffling quite persistently. A reporter? He called himself a newsman at the time. Often I spied him lurking about the dressing room doing his research. Would you happen to remember his name? What was his name? Sorry, I've forgotten. But in the course of his interviewing, he became quite close to my partner, Zack. I liked him not. I see. His name, I do not recall it, but his scent, the cloying aroma of mint. Yes, whenever he smiled, which was far too often. I see. Thanks for your help. It does no good to interfere with the past, Mr. Wright. You will not uncover answers, only wounds. I'm sorry. Very, very dark past. I had begun to notice a dark curtain hanging over Truth-Komari. And I began to realize what I had to do. I had to protect Drusi from that darkness. The porter he mentioned, the newsman, I never learned who that was at the time. Though I've got a pretty good idea who it is now. That smile and the sickly sweet smell of mint. The last fossil thread connecting Zakomari to this world. Sooner or later, I'd have to track him down. Whew. Now we're done. We're done here. Okay, we're now only at the past. I mean, the present. True Studio and Sunshine Coliseum.